All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostle and elders in New York, GMS. And salutation to Yahweh around the world who teaching this truth. All right. My name is Maya Ga'ala Nagab with the Chicago branch of GMS. And, I've been want to cover this part of the subject of basically a lot of people, particularly on both parts, the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Judah, so-called African Americans or Negroes, Benjamin, so-called West Indians, and Levy, so-called Haitians. Then you got the Northern Kingdom, starting with Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans. Also the rest of the islands, except for Cuba. Cuba's Manasseh. All right, but all of them does Ephraim. All the way down to Issachar, Mexico, man. And what they don't know is that there are a lot of people in Mexico, all right, among the Issachar, the indigenous people down in Mexico. You have the Southern Kingdom there, man. And this happened like even before Esau came to Americas, man. You already had the Southern Kingdom over there, man. You can read that in the book. What's that? By Ivan Van Serp, the African presence in early Americas. But we're not Africans; those were Israelites. All right, you had the Southern Kingdom lived over there in the village and stuff. You look down there, in that book on certain maps. I don't have it right now. One of my students have my book. On those certain maps, you have places called Mandinga. Places named after Mandingo people. Mandingo people are Israelites. From the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. They came over here and dwelled among Zebulon in Central America. I think they was among Asher. But in this instance, we're talking about because a lot of the Moors and Marrano, some of the original Moors, Marrano Jews, they got basically some of them was pressured to convert to plantation Christianity, was Catholicism. So when they convert, they were called the Israelites that were practicing Islam, which are the Moors. When they converted to plantation Christianity, all right, they was called Moriscos. All right, now when you had Israelites in Spain and Portugal that was obeying the laws, statutes, commandments given by our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, when they had converted to plantation Christianity, all right, they was called Marrano. All right, now the groups, even though they converted, say publicly, I mean, like on the outside, on the down low, they would still practice their Israelite customs. Those Israelites that was in Muslims into Salak for that. Those Israelites that was into Islam, which were the Moors, they still practicing Islamic religion undercover, man. And Salak for that blackout. And so a lot of them was deemed by the Spanish or Portuguese, use the word government, not a threat, because they had converted to plantation Christianity, aka Catholicism. So a lot of them came over here to the Americas, and for a while, they, while they wasn't under Esau eye, they practice the law, statute, commandments, and those that is into Islam, the Moors, they were basically Israelites. They go out to practice Islam. Then you have they had children among the tribe of Issachar down there in Mexico, children among the other tribes throughout Latin America. Mexico's part of North America if you don't know about it, but I'll just say it's Latin America because you speak Spanish and stuff. But basically, you had some Jakes that came from Spain, and some of the indigenous people in Mexico, Mexica, the tribe of Issachar. All right, when the Hebrews are Yashaka, all right, which means he is hired. They asked some of the Israelites from Spain to teach them law, statute, commandments. All right, and they some of Jakes from Spain married some of the Issacharites, the indigenous people, Mexico, daughters and stuff. Man, they had children. Then on another flip side, you had conquistadors. You had a lot of coons, basically rebellious Israelites in Spain and Portugal, and some cowards. They want to die for Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. So they got scared and they converted to plantation Christianity, Catholicism. They fought in the Spanish army, conquistadors. They came against their own people over here in America, the Northern Kingdom. All right, the Israelites, the indigenous people of Americas. All right, then you had some willingly join. Then you had some who fathers were Moors. All right, or Jews, some of the original dark-skinned Jews, original Jews. All right, go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not those Khazars, not those Edomites in Spain that let's say so-called converted to our ways. All right, talking about actually real Israelites. All right, them dark boys. All right, you had some of them. They had children with Edomite women, they offspring and stuff. Some sold out to that plantation Christianity, Catholicism. They fought in the army, so they came over here to the Americas, man. And they helped Esau conquer their brethren, man. That's part of the curses, man. You got a lot of Jakes, particularly from the tribe of Judah, talking about the so-called Native American people, they own us as slaves, man. I said, hey y'all, anyway, there was like five tribes out of 150 million tribes, throughout the Americas, but that was part of curses, man. That's part of curses that people will sell out to Esau and come against their own brother, man. Even the so-called Native Americans, man, tribe of Gad, all right, which is my people, all right, come from the tribe of Gad. But among them, man, you had turncoats, man, that was working for Esau, hunting their own Gadite brother down, man, and put him in slavery, man. So our people was weak. You always had throughout Yashala history, Israel history, man. You always had some damn coons, man. Going back when we came out of Egypt, man, and then the Greco when our people was enslaved by the Greeks, and then the Romans, man. Especially the Greco-Roman years, man. You had a lot of damn coons and shit. All right, you already had turncoats, man, evil man in Israel. All right, but that's part of the curses, man. All right, and like I said before, you had Gadites selling Gadites in slavery, man, on the East Coast, Atlantic coast of America, man. I always had this joke because Nathaniel follows in IUIC that he's talking about the fringes. So I always had a joke among the brothers that the wicked Gadites when they came upon the righteous Gadites, you know, well, I mean righteous mean those that was uh I explained those that were basically wasn't, to come against their own people and stuff. They just man their own business and stuff. That's what I mean by that. But called righteous like filthy rags, like it said in Isaiah 64 and 6. But anyway, I would hit a joke like, see, we got fringes on. We righteous, brother. Then they slayed ass, conquered them, slayed ass, and had them shipped all across the seas. But just showing you, man, just because somebody got fringes on don't mean they righteous or they gonna be saved and shit. So that's the part of that joke. But right here it says Deuteronomy 28 and 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you, very delicate, his eye should be evil towards his brother, and toward a wife of his bosom, and toward a ram of his children, which he shall leave. Right. So that's part of the curses, man, that our people helped the conquistadors. All right, the Southern Kingdom. All right, some was Northern Kingdom, that didn't leave, but majority was Southern Kingdom that came over here with Esau, man, and conquer their own people, man. And a lot of them got higher privileges in that, man. And down there in Lima, man, Mount Trap Asher, man, you had the Moriscos, man. They was oppressing the hell out of the Trap Asher down there in Lima, man. All right, and some of the elite families down there, man, they of Morisco paternal bloodline. Here's like bloodline, man. All right, so always been coons down. There always been coons throughout y'all shot of history, man. But listen what this actor Jesse Boegos have to say. And you might know him from fame for the movie Blood In, Blood Out. All right, wrestling movies and stuff. But listen what he say.
On the program with us today is Jesse Borrego. We've got some footage of something that he has done on this program that we're going to be showing you later on. But right now, Jesse, let me introduce you first of all, and let me say that the talk that we're going to be looking at later on is very interesting to us because it pertains to identity. And I was wondering if you could give us a little more of your own personal insights as to your identity and how that, the way you look at it, what's the difference between raza, indígena, bilingual. We were bilingual, by the way.
Yeah, these are discussions that we have constantly in trying to figure out issues of identity. When we talk about culture, cultura, when we talk about raza, I like to use the term gente because it's all inclusive. These are the same dialogue we have whenever government agencies, whenever society, American society, tries to define us into their particular niches. Other Latino, African American, Latino, African influence, Latino, Caucasian. My wife on her birth certificate, she's a Chicana from the South Side. She has white Caucasian under race. So again, these issues of identity constantly come up.
See that? The so-called the indigenous people down there. Sorry, I mean to say indigenous, but the so-called Latino people down there, because they are of indigenous descent. The same curses fell upon them, man. All right, it says what? Deuteronomy 28, verses 37 says, thou shalt become astonishment, a proverb, and a bad word among all nations. Well, Yahweh shall lead thee. And this shit actually happened, man, down there and throughout all through Americas, man. The indigenous people, the Northern Kingdom, 10 tribes. Some are reclassified as Negro, mulatto, mestizo, white. All right. And you see what he just said about his wife, man. It's some bugged out shit, man. But Esau did that, man, basically to hide who we are, man. That the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites, man. Our nationality is Israel, man.
define yourself, you must understand, first of all, where you come from. And that includes the indigenous histories of a lot of our Latino cultures.
See, man, you gotta understand where the hell you come from, man. All right, you can't go forward in life, man, not knowing who the hell you are, man. All right, that's just madness, man. Try to get this scripture. I always forget it, but somewhere in Romans. All right. Let me see. Let's see. What's that scripture? Romans. I think it's 15 or something like that. Oh, damn. Yeah, go right here. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that through patience and comfort of the scripture that we might have hope, man. Right, man. So your past is important, man. And telling these laws, statutes, commandments that's in this Bible, these prophecies, man, of what's gonna happen to Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right. So knowing the past is important, man, in order to move forward, man. Because you got a lot of people talking about, nah, the past don't matter. It does matter. If the past didn't matter, why the hell Esau worked so damn hard to cover it, man? Why does damn devil work so hard, man, to cover the identity of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? All right.
That includes the African histories of a lot of our
All right.
cultures.
They're not Africans, they're Israelites, man, from the Southern Kingdom. All right.
People that come from, that claim Spanish blood, don't realize that Spain was ruled by the Moors for a long time. So does that mean that you have some type of Arabic, Moorish blood in you? Well, of course you do.
See that? All right. Now, like I said, man, all right, a lot of these people, a lot of Latinos, man, down there in Mexico and the rest of the country, their paternal roots go back to these the Moors, Moriscos, and Marrano Jews, man. Some came over there to Americas due to their forefathers converted to plantation Christianity, all right, which resulted in them being called Marranos and Moriscos, and then some before that was over there, man, before so Esau even set foot on that soil, man. All right, then you had some that they came over here, man, that's fucking coons and shit, and help Esau from Spain, Portugal, conquer their own people, man. All right, and like I said, like in Numbers, damn, matter of fact, let me get this right here. Let me get it this way. All right, back in Numbers 1:1. All right, it says right here. It says, and Yahweh spake unto Moses in the wilderness Sinai, the tabernacle congregation, on the first day of the second month in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, take ye some of all the congregation of the children of Israel out their families by the house of their fathers, was the number of their name, even male by their poles. All right, so your nationality go by who your father is, man. All right, verse 18, they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. They declared their pedigrees after their family by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls. All right. So your nationality go by your fathers, man. All right. So you got a lot of people down there in Latin America. All right, their fathers go back to these men. All right, these brooches. So I don't know what they made in modern times. Most likely they made in modern times, man. These brooches are these so-called black conquistadors, the Israelites, man. All right, let you know, man. These people that made these ornament stuff, they know their history, man. All right, like my great auntie, man. She always had some type of art. I forget what it's called, man. But it was basically art showing a Jake conquistador, man. All right, basically a so-called black conquistador, man, that helped Esau conquer his own brethren, man, here over in the Americas. All right, see. All right, there you go, man. All right, but you got a lot of people like they're talking about, well, the so-called Mexicans aren't Israelites. Yes, they are, man. All right. The indigenous people down there, that's Issachar. Then you got those that are from the southern kingdom, man. The Jakes that came over there. All right. Whether they migrated over there for, benevolent reasons or malevolent reasons. All right. Benevolent means good. Malevolent means evil, man. Wicked. All right. You already had wicked Israelites throughout history, man. All right. Now, let's go right here to, you got a lot of them here in Chicago, man. You got a lot of so-called Mexicans here in Chicago, descended from the Southern Kingdom, the Moors of Spain. So, right, the Moors that came from Spain, all right. They was all into that Islamic philosophy, man. All right, that false doctrine. All right, because our truth is the law, statutes, commandments that Yahweh gave us, man. You read that in Exodus chapter 20, all right, in Deuteronomy chapter 5. All right, we had nothing to do with Islam, okay. Our power is Yahweh, that His Son is Prince Yahweh Shai. All right, so we'll go right down here. It says the first Arab conquest I've passed away. All right, those Israelites. All right, majority of guys that conquered Spain were Israelites. It started Muslim, Al-Andalus in Spain, Portugal. The Christian European never quit centuries long struggle for independence, but they was occupying and ruled for 700 years, from 8th century to the final expulsion in 1492. Right, and that's the beginning of the downfall of our nation of Israel. All right. Some, like I said, some converted to that plantation Christianity, Catholicism, and some didn't. A lot of them died, man, and a lot of them got sold into slavery over here to where the Spanish and Portuguese colonies at, man. All right. At the end of 1492 and then onward, man. The first slaves came to America were Moors and Jews, all right, from Spain and Portugal. It said, although generational racial mixing darkened the Spanish and Portuguese profiles, whatever, which is why very few the whitest Latinos had blonde hair and blue eyes, like you said, man. Numbers 118, 11, then 118, man. You ought to see your father, your nationality go by your father. It said the Arab tradition, Latin don't stand for Moorish occupation. All right, whatever. All right, well, I mean, what we do with that thing right there. All right. I just want to get the point about the Israelites. And go to the picture. It said one of the most damning period in history of Catholic Church is the Spanish Inquisition. Suspected heretics and non-belief was subjected to interrogation, torture if they didn't pass the faith test. All right, many people today will conclude the church is guilty of the best, gross, and tolerance at worst. A pinch of torture, however, historic context can't be overlooked. I just want to show you the picture of this guy, man, because you got a lot of Edomites talking about the Moors and the Moriscos were white. That's not true, man. That picture, man, dark skinned. All right. All right. And a lot of the Ku Klux Klan, they got their pointy hats. So it was like forefathers, Southern Kingdom Jews, they had some type of society and stuff where they had those hats, those pointed hats and stuff, man. That's where the Klan get their shit from, man. All right. And then the Klan got reverse Islamic symbols on their clothes, their little hoods, Ku Klux Klan clothes and stuff. They got that stuff from us, man. All right. He's always been a culture vulture, man. All right. It says right here, it said the equal, I'm gonna go right here. It said Cortez slaughtered the Aztecas, all right, or Aztlan people. Basically, Issachar in 1521. Pizarro conquered the Incas in 1532. Incas are the tribe of Asher. Just a generation later, the Inquisition grew along with the colonization of Spanish America. Lima has a museum, the Inquisition. That's the Congress seat pit, so the museum, the Inquisition. All right. During the Inquisition, Jews and Protestants converted to Massey to Catholicism. All right, that plantation Christianity. Protestant, they already plantation Christianity. It said Lima, who architecture has Moorish influence from what I've seen in Latin America, found in 1535. The huge archway seemed like they should be somewhere in the Arab desert. All right, because our people learned the ways of Ishmael, man. You see right here, the Morisco lady, she had the fringes. Alright. Another item, man. Alright. On her clothing. Alright. It says the Inca population, tribe of Ash, was subjugated to slave labor in provinces, colonial language, and had only about wealthy Spanish Creoles. Those women chose to wear the mask despite King Charles. All right, we'll go down here. It said Moro and Peruvian slang. All right, so we about to read about the coons. When I first arrived in Arequipa, Peru, 2008, I was in the honeymoon phase where you befriend every single taxi driver I met, a friendly Indian, all right, Asherite, who was definitely a native Quincho or Aymara from Puno, some tiny Pablo, but I couldn't have known. Then we talking about wherever. And he told me that the indigenous community has the derogatory term for upper class Peruvians, Moors. All right, he explained that most Peruvians had a racial mix of Indian and Spanish blood. The richest Peruvians are pure Spanish. The taxista told me that many upper class Peruvians look mestizo or mixed, but they're not. They're pure Spanish with dark skin, curly hair like an Arab. All right, these are Israelites, man. These number just descendants of coon Israelites, man. They're pressing on people. They're pure Spanish with dark skin, curly hair like an Arab. The Peruvian Indians called these Peruvians who could pass for Cholo blood Moros. All right. Immediately I thought of one of my basketball mates. He's my height, tinted brownish with huge nose, curly hair. He's been the most natural athlete on the team, the only one who I seen dunk. I've been to his house and have an idea what his father does for work. Both are Peruvian elite. All right, so his friend and his friend's father are of Israelite descent, man. All right, a descendant of Israelites who conquered their own brother, tribe of Asher, down in Peru, man, in Lima. All right, but this is. Right now, this is for it about the Southern Kingdom down there in Latin America, you know, and Mexico. So that's it right now. Shalom.